Are you struggling to get out of bronze? Well, today I'm going to be giving you 10 quick and easy tips to do exactly that. By the end of the video, you'll have all the tips you need to apply in-game and successfully escape elo hell. And then you'll be on to silver, and get ready for that one too. Let's get straight into it with tip number 1. The first tip is to focus on your warm-up routine. In bronze, your mechanics are absolutely crucial to help you get out. Having a good, clear warm-up routine before you hop on is ideal. Don't ever go straight into a ranked game unless you're feeling extremely confident. The main thing that warming up does is it helps you be more confident because you'll be feeling quicker with your aiming, you'll be feeling more confident in it, and that is the main thing we want to be looking for here. A warm-up time from around about 15 to 30 minutes is usually best. However, suit it to your personal preference. Don't do it too long, and again, don't do it too short so you're not feeling confident and fully warmed up. This will mainly help you get ready for ranked, but also improve your aim over time and eliminate any inconsistencies that you might have right now. And mechanics are crucial to getting out of bronze. You can get out of bronze just with your mechanics. Such a weird rank. The second tip is not to get discouraged. A lot of you in bronze right now might not be too happy with where you are or are finding it hard to get out. But remember, there are so many players and so many examples who have been around bronze to silver, and eventually in a short amount of time, when they started improving and working on their own game, they went from that rank to a very high rank such as diamond, platinum, immortal, even radiant. Valorant has a lower skill cap compared to other FPS games, which means over time you'll begin to improve and reach the top. It doesn't mean it's easy, and it doesn't mean it can't be done without any hard work and practice. The third tip is to watch players who are better than you, especially streamers. Watch streamers who break down the gameplay, break down what they did wrong and what they can work on, and what the enemy did right. Those streamers who do that can be extremely helpful for improving, especially if they're in a better rank than you. And if you're looking for exactly that, I do stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6:30 PM BST, and I often break down my gameplay, break down what I did right, what I did wrong, because I myself am also trying to learn the game more and improve and get a better rank than what I'm currently at. And there's a link down below in the description to my Twitch if you want to check it out. Now, the reason why this is so crucial is because you can learn a lot from it. I would highly recommend watching players who are better than you, but you don't want to go too far. If you're in bronze right now, don't go and watch a radiant streamer, because half the plays aren't going to actually apply to what you're doing in bronze. Someone in silver, on the other hand, can be perfect for you, as it's a little bit higher, and it will still apply to your rank, which means you can learn, and it will also apply to your gameplay. Now let's move on to tip number 4. If any of these tips have helped you out so far, be sure to drop a like on the video. Tip number 4 is to be a student of Valorant. You are always going to be learning. If you're in bronze right now, you ever need to be picking up bits of information that apply to your rank. If there is a jet lurking mid, which might happen in bronze because bronze has the most random plays ever, and I feel your pain. If that happens, be a student of the game. Why did they do that? Well, you don't know, to be honest with you. So next time, what can you do? Expect the unexpected. Oh, I died to someone who was lurking in a corner and camping in a corner. In bronze, that's going to happen an absolute ton. Therefore, clear corners next time and be more effective with it. You have to accept that you are not the best player. You have to accept that you are still learning and still trying to improve at the game. Once you do that, the real improvement journey can begin. You'll start to improve over time with you picking up more information, learning from different experiences, and playing the game. Which leads me on to tip number 5, which is to play the game. It's as simple as that. Playing the game is absolutely crucial. I did an interview with the world's youngest Radiant Valorant has ever seen, and I asked him what his number 1 advice would be to people who are trying to improve from any rank. His simple answer was nothing complicated, it was simply to play the game and have fun. The more you play the game, the more you'll get better. Now, this applies to a lot of people. It depends on who you are. If you're someone who plays for fun, you won't get better. But if you're playing in the right mindset, you will get better. And if you follow the tips that I mentioned before, you'll also get better. Getting more and more hours of the game under your belt helps a ton because you will become more experienced and you'll gain more knowledge because of it. Tip number 6 is to find a team. The more players you get on your team, the better in bronze. Bronze, you do not want to be queuing with random teammates. It is extremely hard to deal with. They are very unpredictable, and it is simply just a slot machine. If you have random teammates, you really have to hope you get good ones. Don't get me wrong, you can solo queue carry, but when you have 4 teammates who have no clue what they're doing, it's virtually impossible to win games. If you are looking for teammates, we have a ton of people, nearly over 650 in the Discord. There's a link down below in the description if you want to check it out, and there's a channel dedicated to finding players and teammates. And the best part about having teammates is that you'll begin to predict and you'll know your teammates, what they like to do, how they play, their style of play, and you can adapt to that, use it to your advantage too. You're not simply playing the lottery and trying to win and get the best teammates every time and having to adapt to how they play, because nobody wants to queue with little Timmy, whose crosshair placement looks at the grass every single time. The next tip is to surround yourself with better players. If you're watching people who are better than you or simply surrounding yourself in friends who are better than you at the game, you're going to improve naturally. It can be simple as watching high-level gameplay, or as simple as learning from your friends and asking them questions, or watching guys like this and taking in the information and naturally improving. Having access to that sort of stuff around you can help you pick up information and ask the right questions so that you can skip the hard part of having to learn it the hard way and going on a massive losing streak. The next tip is that Gamesense is irrelevant, or fairly irrelevant. In a rank such as Bronze, Gamesense will only help you improve so much. Gamesense is fantastic for knowing the different callouts, knowing when to rotate, knowing which site you should be holding, and what the setups are on each site. That's the very basics. And you do need that, but apart from that, going any further than that is completely pointless in Bronze. It's not actually going to help you get out, because the plays that happen in Bronze are so confusing and contradicting that even high elo players simply can't predict them, because they are just simply unpredictable. You'll get one person who comes around on a massive flank, goes to the opposite side of the map, and comes around all the way through your own spawn and ends up flanking the entire team. You'll encounter some of the most weirdest experiences and plays that happen in Bronze, and once you get out of it, and you get out of the lower ranks overall, you'll be into a better place. Which leads me on to my next tip, tip number 9, which is to focus on mechanics. Mechanics, get it into your head, they are the key. Mechanics is your path to success to get out of Bronze. You can do the rest, but if you truly focus on mechanics and you really become good with that, that's enough to get you out of low elo. Practicing mechanics and working on them is absolutely huge, whether it's warming up or simply taking time to practice it, or learning from your mistakes that you make in mechanical situations. That helps a ton too. Focus on that and make sure it's not a weak area. However, it doesn't mean that the mechanics or any of these tips are a shortcut out of Bronze. It's not going to get you out on a winning streak, which is completely okay, because that's the normal path. All we are trying to do here, and this is the crucial tip that you need to know, is improving your win rate consistency. If your win rate is above 50%, you're gaining elo as you play Valorant. And these tips will hopefully, if you apply them, improve your win rate overall. That's what we're trying to get, a consistent and gradual push and climb out of Bronze or any rank. Whether it's 51% right now or 60% right now, whatever it is, as long as you keep on increasing it and you don't let it slip below that 50, you're going to be gaining elo, which is the main thing here, as eventually you'll get out. Thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like on the video if it did help you out, and subscribe for more tips and tricks videos like this one. If you want to see my journey in ranked and my improvement in ranked, I do stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6:30 PM BST. There's a link down below in the description if you want to go and check it out. And there is a video on your screen right now. Go ahead and click it, because it is going to show you the best settings to use in Valorant right now. You need it, because everyone should have the right settings no matter what.